Well, thank you. Thank you for each and every one of you for attending tonight. On behalf of the City of Hemet, the City of San Jacinto, and the County of Riverside, I want to thank you all for being here. I know some folks, as I was walking up, saying they were concerned that Riverside County and San Jacinto were not going to be here. They are here tonight. We have council members from San Jacinto, and we have representatives from the County of Riverside as well here tonight. As it's been advertised, we are dividing this Valley Congress into two parts, two meetings. Tonight we'll spend just a few minutes clarifying some of the issues that have been circulating around various social media outlets, and also at the same time going into some of the facts. We're all here to solve a huge problem, for the most part not created by any of us. We all have to be on the same page so that we can effectively address each of these items that we're here and we're all concerned here tonight. We want to stay on the same page. So we want to keep the staff presentations and comments from staff to a minimum to receive the maximum amount of public testimony here tonight. We scheduled part 2 for next meeting. Please write this down, and I want to make sure we have just as much of attendance as we have here tonight for a week from tomorrow. A week from today. Because next Tuesday will be just as important, if not more important. The next meeting for the Valley Congress, part 2 of this, will be Tuesday, August 21st at 6 p.m. As you can tell here, we're at capacity. Tonight we're going to actually hold this in San Jacinto, in the city of San Jacinto, at the San Jacinto Assembly of God Church, so we can accommodate folks. I'm giving you, to let you guys know now, so we can all participate. I encourage you, each and every one of you, please don't make this the only meeting. We want to make sure that we get all of our answers to you and your questions addressed. At the meeting, we'll be hearing more from both. At the next meeting, we'll hear more from both cities, as well as the County of Riverside, in response to the testimony that we received here tonight. It is my intent to go as late as possible as we can. In order to accommodate as many speakers as possible, we need to limit the comments to 2 minutes per person. A member of our staff will be keeping time and will signal that you have 30 seconds remaining by letting you know. We'll let you know. Please adhere to the 2-minute rule while speaking. Now, many of you probably have similar issues that are here to present tonight. We are encouraging you to find a leader that we will give up to 10 minutes if you want to have them speak on your behalf. We'll give them 10 minutes to speak. After a short video here, we're going to go ahead and break for about 10 minutes to give you time to go ahead and find your leaders so we can have the maximum representation for those particular issues that we all want to hear tonight. Just a few housekeeping items. If you have cell phones, I just please ask that you please turn them off or put them on silent for the moment. I also ask that you also please be respectful to all speakers that are here tonight, whether we agree with them or not. We're all one community in this valley. Please give them the respect. We ask that you please give staff respect as they also go ahead and highlight some of the things that we have here for you tonight. We want to focus on solutions, and I thank you in advance in respect of the decorum. Before we take that break, I wanted to say a few things. I know that there is not a person in this room who has not been appalled by the deterioration of this valley and the influx of undesirable residents. So you folks know, recently my house was broken into and I was also robbed. In one way or another, we are all victims of what has been happening. Perhaps the recent assault of Mrs. Becky Gomez was the proverbial straw. Thank God she is right. Even in despair, there can be some good that comes from this. We need to channel her pain and the pain that we feel into a positive result. The time has come to take back our city and take back our valley. How did we get here? Let me give you my take. While the problems that we're seeing here are not unique to Hemet and the San Jacinto Valley, we feel them more because we're isolated. It is no secret that Hemet and the San Jacinto Valley in general has attracted many lower income people wanting to take advantage of our current low rents and housing prices. Many forget that the cities of Hemet and San Jacinto are the two oldest cities in Riverside County. We have some of the oldest housing stock in Riverside County. This is part of the problem. Remember, Hemet was built on a foundation of providing affordable homes and social services to upstanding and active seniors who contributed greatly to our local economy. As someone who makes his living in the banking profession, I can tell you there were a few places admired as much as Hemet when it came to per capita deposits. Those days are gone. Unfortunately, in the past several years, many retiring seniors have opted to spend their golden years in those other states that are more financially stable and have little to no state income taxes. Ironically, the same amenities that have made Hemet so attractive have also now made Hemet attractive to many non-seniors that seek cheap rents and readily available social services. We cannot discriminate against these people, but we can sure make it harder and more expensive for derelict landlords to rent to undesirable tenants. That is the cornerstone of my ROCKS program that I want you to hear about a little bit later on tonight. By the way, ROCKS stands for Restoring Our Community Strategy. Another part of the problem that has been is the bursting of the housing bubble. We have had hundreds of homes that have been gobbled up by investors and speculators who live outside of the valley and have no connection to Hemet or the San Jacinto Valley. With no vested interests or ties to this community, these investors are also compounding the problem of attracting undesirables as long as they can collect their rent check. This will also be addressed in our ROCKS program. Our ability to change the free market dynamics is relatively limited. However, none of us on this council are prepared to accept the deterioration of our community by those non-productive individuals who come here merely to game the system and merely to hurt our law-abiding citizens. We are now in the process of implementing our ROCKS program. That is just one piece of the solution. There are several other solutions that will be discussed next week when we meet over in San Jacinto and have the City of San Jacinto and the County of Riverside presenting with us. I hope all of you, again, will be in attendance for that meeting as well. At this point, I want to say thank you. And I truly mean that you're here to participate. You know, we go to these meetings, day in and day out, and we don't see the turnout like we've seen here today. And I'm proud that this community is willing to now stand up to fight beside each other and take back this city and take back this valley. I'm proud for our men and women in uniform that have taken the beating of the economy and keep getting back up to fight. They're here for you tonight, as you can see. I want to thank staff. As you know, I talked about this in the State of the City address. To make the city more efficient and be more financially stable, we've gone from approximately 450 employees down to 286. Folks, the key for the City of Hemet, just like San Jacinto, where the state has failed to do, is to work smarter than we do harder. And that's what we've done here. Our ROCKS program is unique, it's innovative, and the most important piece of it is you folks. And that's what we're going to discuss here tonight. I think it sums it up with how many of us are feeling about this valley. We're going to go ahead, we're going to play a video, and we're going to take a 10-minute recess. This video is actually part of my friends who are some local activists in the community. We saw this video and we decided to play it because I want you to know that we all feel the same way here tonight. So we're going to ask that video be played. After that video is played again, we're going to recess for 10 minutes. Please find your leaders that you would like to go ahead and have them speak on your house so we can get the maximum possible time so we can hear you folks here tonight. Thank you so much, and we'll go ahead and play that video.
Hemet, California, population 78,000. Located just 86 miles inland from Los Angeles and San Diego, it's a rural community traditionally known for its tourism, agriculture, and is a great place to retire. Now, with whole neighborhoods boarded up as if a scene from some post-apocalyptic movie, complete with dangerous marauders, shattered glass, graffiti, and refuse that litters lawns, where the earth is left to reclaim abandoned buildings. Empty storefronts, increasing homeless and crime takes a toll on the pride of this community. What was once unacceptable in this hard-working valley has become commonplace. At one time, there were bumper stickers and license plate frames that said, "Hemet is heaven." However, a vacuum left by fleeing residents and businesses and an increasingly discouraged community has made once pristine areas of town dangerous and depressed. An entire shopping center, once home to a deli, department stores, and supermarkets, is now home to regional county support services, discount liquor stores, and a pawn shop. Homes reminiscent of post-Katrina aftermath are chilling reminders of the lawlessness and lack of pride amongst a bitter section of our community. Abandoned homes are now crack dens littered with trash, graffiti, and empty bottles. A sign spray-painted on this door says it all. As big business continues to drive out the mom and pops and consumers take their dollars to the internet and surrounding communities, what were once bustling businesses now stand as vacant reminders to an already beaten down populace of a past that is long gone. Just steps from the historic downtown and the city's police station, vagrants and gang members lounge sipping malt beverages and flashing gang signs in a park that once was host to art festivals and community events. Like the tattered awnings and scarred buildings and the historic school laid vacant, the people of the town show their bumps and bruises like badges on their chests. Pride in the community, in the town, and in each other seems to have been lost. The town, like this empty apartment complex that many called home, now is a shell of what it once was, complete with smoke shops and payday loan dealers. However, one look to the sky to see the proud CDF planes flying against a backdrop that would rival any famed tourist spot reminds one of why the town was founded. Programs such as Hemet Rocks, Habitat for Humanity, and the Valley Congress are empowering, unifying, and inspiring citizens to take back their pride and their town. The people of this picturesque valley are resilient and hardy. Despite the adversity and change in this small Southern California town, their science people care and love this little spot of dirt at the base of a mountain. From farmers markets to art galleries to music, this giving community has hope as long as it eats, plays, shops, and lives together.